All right, just another day in paradise. That's how we roll, I guess. What a wonderful victory for our team, our program, our fans, our university. Definitely, our hats are off to Georgia Tech and how they played. Certainly played good enough to win as well. Just one of those games where somebody had to lose. I don't know. We did what we had to win. We just kept fighting and believing and scrapping, and that's a tremendous trait for a football team, because there's many times we could have just sacked our bats and got our heads, put our heads down and started feeling sorry for ourselves, but we never did that. And it's just a tribute to our players and our leadership of the team and the coaches, everybody. There's something going on that's really good right now, and who knows where it's going to go from here. I have no idea. The train could come off the tracks at any time. That's just the way football is. But to do what we did 2 weeks in a row was pretty darn good, and really proud of everybody. So with that, I'll answer whatever questions you got. Yeah. Well, I went to max protection and just go routes, just takeoffs. They were playing a lot of man. The last 2 times on 3rd and long, they brought pressure and we didn't pick it up. They had some good blitz and twist type combinations, and we just flat out could not protect on 3rd and long, and this was like a 3rd and long. So I maxed protect. I had a 7-man protection and let 3 guys run routes and just said, launch it in play, put the ball in play. And I really thought Langham was being doubled up. I thought we had a better one-on-one situation to his left, but I guess he believes in Langham. And somehow the ball bopped up in the air and landed in his gut. And minor miracle. I don't want to get too crazy, but those things do happen in football, but they usually don't happen when you need it the most. And then, really, gosh, so many things to talk about, but just talking about this thing going down to the end. We got a play called bullseye right. It's just you go to the right, you center the ball, and then you call timeout and make the kick. But we all know it was wet, it was sloppy, it was nasty. And our snapper Butler and Spicer, our holder, huge. I want everybody to know Spicer's name because y'all have been talking about him. If he bobbled the ball, I want you to talk about him because he caught the ball and got the ball down, and then Badgley did a nice job of getting the kick up. He had one low trajectory field goal that made me a little nervous earlier in the game, but he got it back up again, and everything went just as planned as far as that kick's concerned. And then our defense, I think, held them under 300 yards of total offense, which is it's just phenomenal. And I don't know what to say about our defensive guys other than they're tough. This is a tough man's game, especially when you play a triple option football team. They're very they're going to come at you. They keep coming at you, and you got to defeat blocks and make tackles. And a couple of them broke out on us, obviously, but you can just see the effort of our team. When a run breaks out, somebody's going to try to chase him down. Get him on the ground. Maybe get a turnover, maybe force a field goal. You just never know, and it's just a tribute to, I think, how we prepare in the off season and trying to have a physical and mental toughness approach. Gus Felder and the strength staff do an awesome job with that, and all summer long, just trying to create drills that create adversity and trying to overcome it, and that's why you do those things.
Mark, the final game, I think it was 6 straight bubble screens.
Yeah. Well, we were running the ball. I called the same plays that we called actually against Miami, the 2 that Homer carried. But Miami was matching up more man-to-man. Georgia Tech's more of a zone team, and they're more apt to play zone coverage in that situation. So we felt like, we talk about leverage basically. If there's a corner on our outside receiver and a safety deep, there's somebody who is a linebacker. Either he's in the box to stop the run or he's out of the box to play the bubble. And you got to kind of make the determination whether to throw it there or not. And when you have bubbles on both sides, it's hard to defend that, in my opinion. And Malik, I thought, did a good job of taking it to the field, taking it to the boundary, and not get tired of taking it. I mean, sometimes you throw it once or twice, you're like, well, surely I can't do it again, but you can if they don't stop it. And Malik did a very good job of that.
Coach, what is it?
Awesome. Well, I don't know how many carries it was, but he had 170 yards, I saw. We talked about his conditioning, and, he still played some special teams. He was still covering some kicks. But he's got great vision and quickness, and he secured the ball extremely well. I don't think we had a fumble the whole day. Our line, our line was playing a little bit mad. It had some comments made by the opponent that didn't really sit well with them, and I think our line really came to play and did a great job of moving people and creating space and other than the blitzes, we really protected pretty good today too. It just didn't show up a couple times because of I thought they got us more schematically than it was guys just getting whipped.
Coach, you're in the situation again where 2 weeks in a row your team has came up with the W in the end.
Right.
What do you say about the bigger picture of the squad that they're able to kind of find out?
Well, that's what I talked about when I got started. I don't even remember what I said, but go back to those comments and that'll tell you how I feel. Anybody else? I mean, I'm proud of them. I mean, what can you say?
The onside kick.
Yeah, well, it was if we executed it properly, it was there. They kind of bunched their guys. We line up our guys a certain way, and when they line up a certain way, we see that if we pop it into a certain spot, and Barrios is running down the field, he's supposed to catch it on the run is what was supposed to happen, but we didn't kick it far enough. So Barrios is kind of hoping and praying the thing goes far enough to get on it, and it never did. And in doing so, Barrios is kind of waiting past the line because he got to go 10 yards. So he's waiting. Please come. I can get on it. It never got that far, so that's why he was out of position. And they did a beautiful job of scooping it up and scoring. It was a gift, but it was a calculated risk that we felt was there, and even there's a way to call it off if the look's not right. The look was right. We just didn't execute and put us in a bad situation.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Have a good day.